Karnataka has crossed the grim milestone of 1 lakh COVID-19 cases. Maya, 5,324 is the single biggest spike in Karnataka, and that grim milestone of 1 lakh has now been crossed.
Karnataka, yes, crossing that 1 lakh milestone, not something the state would have wanted to. This is the 5th straight day that the daily figures have crossed 5,000, in fact. So it's quite concerning indeed. The 5,324 cases added today is the highest in a 24-hour measurement, bringing the total number of cases to 1,01,465. And this, of course, a huge matter of concern, really, because the state is really struggling to cope at this point. Bengaluru accounting for almost half of those cases at 46,923, which includes 1,470 new cases in the city alone. Now, this really has increased. The number of cases has increased dramatically in the state since July. Bengaluru as well, it was less than 600 cases when the first unlock happened back on June the 8th. July has seen a massive, rapid spike in cases. Testing has been ramped up. The medical education minister is also saying that medical colleges will now be getting into the act and collectively testing more than 25,000 tests a day. They'll be conducting 25,000 tests a day. Ramping up of tests is one thing, but it is a fact that the hospitals do seem to be finding it difficult to cope. We're hearing lots of stories of people with COVID and non-COVID related issues finding it difficult to get a hospital bed. Today, a huge COVID care center with over 10,000 beds was opened on the outskirts of Bengaluru. Not all 10,000 beds, of course, available from today, but a section of it has been opened. Hospitals have been directed to display their bed availability. Their beds are being centrally allocated. Ambulances have been increased, hundreds of ambulances added to the fleet. But it is clear that Karnataka is facing a very, very serious challenge on the COVID front, with huge numbers actually coming in, and the state crossing 1 lakh cases in the most recent data released by the state government.
All right, Maya, appreciate you joining us with the details of that story. A grim milestone one wished wouldn't have been crossed, but Karnataka there with a steep rise in cases for 5 straight days has crossed 1 lakh.